Thousands of entrepreneurs have started and grown businesses of all sizes thanks to the valuable work of CDFIs, which fill gaps left by the banking sector. They're crucial for the UK's recovery.
Ruach Music is a musical instrument manufacturing company based in Kilkee, County Down. We design musical instruments and accessories from scratch, bringing them to market and selling them on international e-commerce websites. With Ruach growing as a business, we needed to scale up our operations, and that included manpower, machinery, and advertising and marketing. With that, and the business growing faster than the funds could allow for, we decided to take on some finance in order to actually fund the scaling operations that we had. We approached the bank at the very beginning and throughout our startup journey, and every time there was pushbacks, they wanted to see many years of trading history, which we didn't have, and we were a small growing startup, putting all of our money back into it, so we didn't show much profitability. But with responsible finance through Enterprise Northern Ireland and the Northern Ireland Small Business Loan Fund, we got funded within weeks. Since aiming finance through Enterprise Northern Ireland, our business has scaled year on year. We've actually went back to them for further funds, and over the past 5 consecutive years, we've grown an average of 97% year over year. So you can see that it's had a tremendous benefit to your business.
At Miss Macaroon, we make premium gluten-free French macaroons. We're the only patisserie in the world that can Pantone match macaroons exactly to corporate brand colours, and we make a range of beautiful bespoke corporate gifts with logo printed onto macaroons, ribbons and gift tags. And we reinvest 100% of our profits made from these products into our Macaroons That Make a Difference training course, which supports young people with multiple and complex needs into work through building their skills, confidence and work experience. At Miss Macaroon, we needed to get external finance to grow our business and move into retail. So we opened a Macaroon and Prosecco bar in Birmingham city centre, and to do this we needed to approach our bank, who unfortunately weren't able to fund us, so we went to a social lender. We spoke to quite a few different social lenders, and in the end we decided to go with the fantastic BCRS loans. The great thing about BCRS is their fantastic account management service. We had an amazing account manager who really walked me through the whole investment process. It was great for me because it was the first time we'd taken on investment, so it was brilliant to have that extra support.
The business has existed since 1978, but it came into my ownership in 2010. At the time, we had a French holiday cottage business, which we were selling in order to provide the finance for the purchase of the bakery. Unfortunately, at very last minute, the sale of my French holiday cottage business fell through, and we were left really in a poor position in terms of being able to complete the transaction. We discussed with our accountants and with our bankers our financial options, and we managed to get together most of the finance required to complete the purchase. However, we were a little bit short, and having worked with SWIG before in a previous capacity as a business advisor, I was aware of the work that they did, and so I contacted John Peters at the time to see if they could potentially step in to help. I obviously provided a financial forecast and a business plan, which they liked, and they agreed to provide the missing finance for the business that was required for us to complete the purchase. So SWIG stepped in at the very last minute, reacted very quickly and provided me with the finance for the final missing piece of the jigsaw, if you like. That was in 2010, and we had 19 staff. Since then, now sitting here in 2021, we have 90 staff, and we have grown sales by a factor of 10. So thank you, SWIG.
We're an e-commerce business that provides products all across the UK and Ireland to businesses, NHS Trusts, government agencies and charities.
We really needed support with marketing and with setting up our infrastructure costs.
The finance helped us close a few big deals because suppliers needed immediate payment, and some of our big clients wanted 30 to 60 day payment terms.
When we were looking for finance, we looked on websites and banks weren't really the primary source for finance for startup companies. So on our research we found SWIG and we used them and they were brilliant.